Hey, beautiful people. It is the February the 7th, Thursday. Welcome to another episode of the Night Shift Report. So, welcome, day babes and night shifters who are probably on your way to bed if you're not already in bed. We have a pretty interesting conversation today. So, we got a lot to talk about. I apologize about yesterday. I didn't go live. I know, busy day. But hopefully I can make up for it today. Hopefully I got some good stuff that I've dug around in and think that it would be pretty useful to talk about, right? Okay, so good. We're on the right camera. So breaking news, I got caught up in this recent Nancy Pelosi interview that just happened. It just went down. As you all know, Mother Pelosi is not playing no games. The Don is not playing no games. And I know, right? So the Don is not playing any games. And it's just going to get interesting. So I was like, how far can these two people go? I mean, as a therapist, it's really interesting to watch the madness kind of unfold. So Nancy Pelosi, a couple of hours ago, went on an interview, and here it is.
There's not going to be any wall money in the legislation. However, if they have some suggestions about certain localities where technology, some infrastructure, as I said, about the ports of entry, that's part of the negotiation. It is not a negotiation for the president to say. What did he say today? It doesn't matter what Congress does. I knew that he wanted it all to himself.
Am I the only one that thinks it's about to be a knockdown, drag-out fight? Nancy Pelosi is like, bring it! I'm ready for you. Ooh, this is a really interesting place to be in. So about 8 more days, February the 15th, this temporary plan that they had put in place will expire. And we're going to see where they're going to go with this. I'm a little bit nervous because when not just two, but a lot. When a lot of narcissistic people and people who are really caught up in getting their own way, whether that be a way that they are deeply committed in, sometimes other people get hurt in the crossfire. So I don't want close to another million individuals to go without being paid. So interesting. Actually, and I even brought this in. I don't know why I made a mistake and didn't bring it up. So in Virginia just can't get right? So the governor was found now to admit that he wore blackface. So the lieutenant governor is caught up in a sex scandal where he forcibly told a young lady several years ago to give him fellatio, and it was not consensual, and he has since gone out and said, like, over and over that this is a lie. So let me bring up these men, right? So I think I brought it up. Bring up the guys that are in question. Here we go. So we have 3 gentlemen, very high-ranking officials, from the lieutenant governor all the way to the attorney general, now embroiled in drama. Virginia, what's going on? So for 7 days, the state of Virginia, the mother state, by the way, has just been embroiled in this issue. And another thing is, all of these politicians are Democrats. So I would be interested to see what the outcome in the elections are going to be. So the governor says he's not stepping down. He's not leaving. The lieutenant governor, who would become the governor if the governor stepped down, it feels that this story that came out a year ago is now just resurfacing to keep him from becoming governor. Unfortunately, the young lady corroborates and says, no, sir, you tried to put your penis in my mouth. And so that is just a whole out mess because he's calling her a liar. So that's going to be an interesting thing to watch as it unfolds. The last thing is this story, and I've been heartbroken about it because I really feel like it's a really, really, really bad situation. So some people have watched over, I think it was about 15 days ago, 16 days ago, this girl, Savannah Pruitt, came up missing, right? 14-year-old girl from Tennessee came up missing. Nobody knew where she was. The stepfather and mother appeared on TV with her picture asking for, you know, her safe return, blah, 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 blah. Well, over the course of this week, it comes out that Randall Pruitt, the stepfather, had been sexually molesting Savannah Pruitt. Now, 14-year-old Savannah Pruitt, like most 14-year-olds, right, plays video games. So Savannah Pruitt crossed paths with Brian Rogers, right? Brian Rogers says, I can help you, but I need you to film a sex tape of sorts with you and your stepdad. That's the only way that I can prove that this is going and that we can do something about it. So, needless to say, she does it after basically stating that she feels like she's going to kill herself. She's reaching out to someone, this 31-year-old man who wants video of the footage, who won't come and get her from, because he's in Wisconsin, now comes out and says, okay, so it comes out that she's at his house hiding in his closet. Oh, why did I put that? That shouldn't have been there. Let me put up the video I want to put up. So we're going to bring up the article. There we go. So here's the newspaper article of the Wisconsin man. Brian Rogers is now being charged with sexual exploitation in the case involving this teenager. Because, I mean, rightfully so. If a teenager tells you that, hey, can you help me? I really need some help. You shouldn't want to seek out getting a video to prove anything. You kind of like act first and then you try to corroborate the story, because there could have been other ways. Anyway, so she's found hiding in the closet of him and his mother in their house. So now Randall Pruitt is being charged. Brian is being charged. Poor Savannah's caught in the middle. The mother may have possibly known, and so that's another part of this story that's kind of unfolding and not really sure. It's just a hot, holy mess. So, yeah, I mean, I've been stuck on that story for a week because it just breaks my heart to know. I have a young niece and nieces, and I could not imagine them reaching out to someone for help. And so it's been breaking my heart the whole week. I had to report it because it's part of the news. And so, yeah. Anyways, day babes, night walkers, get some sleep. I'll see you tomorrow.
Life is a journey, not a destination. There are no mistakes, just chances we've taken.